Hi there and welcome to this month's bit of kit. Whilst there's a whole ton of stuff you can do just using your body weight, actually introducing a little piece of equipment can just make it seem a little bit more interesting, kind of make your workouts a little bit more versatile and just kind of knock things up a notch, because it can get a little bit monotonous just doing body weight stuff all the time, as I said, even though you can get fantastic results. So this little bit of kit is fantastic to stick under your bed and pull out every week, every month, whenever you want to use it, but it is the humble step. Now, I'm sure many of you probably in your time have been to step-a-size classes. I never trained as a step-a-size instructor because I could never get the coordination right. I was always rubbish, but it's really awesome to have a bit of kit like this at home. Now, most steps just come, and let's make sure you can see me properly, most steps just come as a plain block with the removable feet that you can perhaps stack up a little bit higher or take off. I particularly like this step for a couple of reasons. Now, obviously, you can just make sure you're not losing me there. You can just do your normal stepping forward, stepping sideways, all that good stuff. And I'm not going to take you through any step routines, but in some of the workouts we do further down the line, we might incorporate this step. I mean, fantastic again to use as a bit of kit for doing, press ups on, for doing tricep dips on, for stepping on and off of. As we've said, there's a million different ways you can use a step. However, this step in particular is my absolute favourite because it comes with a couple of extra little bits and pieces. So this step, we can take off the bottom and we can do a couple of things. Now, these things come apart, she says, easily. Oh, I was pulling them the wrong way. There we go. So whilst it's actually taking these feet off. There we go. And you pull these out. These are at an angle. So what you have now is you put these on the bottom of your step. It would help if I put them the right way around. You put these on the bottom of your step, she says. So that blue pleater, here's one I made earlier. Help if I actually use the right ones. All of a sudden you've got a step at an angle. So when you've got a step at an angle, again, there's a huge amount of things you can do on a step with an angle. Good for balancing exercises. I've cut off my head there, haven't I? Let's come back a little bit further. Really, really good for balancing on one leg. We can do dips here with your foot at an angle. The minute you increase or you introduce an angle, you're just changing the whole dynamics. You're just changing the way your muscles work, the way your brain works, the connection between the movement and where your feet are on the ground. Because don't forget, through your feet, and you'll see that I'm working barefoot, your brain gets all its kind of proprioception, where it is in space and time, through your feet, which is quite often why when you're standing up and you maybe close your eyes and your brain can't see anything, it's getting all its feedback from where your feet are and what your feet are doing. We spend I could go into a whole load of stuff now about wearing thick trainers and our body's ability to, or lack of ability to, know where it is sometimes because we desensitize the soles of our feet, but I'll save that for another time. Anyway, so you've got this step that can be used at an angle. Again, a whole load of exercises you can do at an angle. Not only that, this particular step has a little round disc on it, which is fantastic to use as a wobble board. Again, talk and balance at the same time. Absolutely fantastic for that core stability, for a whole range of mobility issues, made so much better when you introduce that bit of wobble. So no need to buy a separate wobble board. With this board, you've got that whole wobbliness. I feel like I'm doing an infomercial or something here. And you take that off, and we've got these two half discs, which can be used exactly the same. So rather than just having that circle where you can move it anyway, this one you've just got that forwards and back motion. So again, really, really versatile. bit of kit. That's my recommendation to you for this month, to get the what make it 66 fit. I'll put a link somewhere in the site to show you where you can get that from. But really awesome bit of kit, very versatile, saves you having a whole load of stuff kicking around in your house or in your garage when you can just take those feet off of it. So my recommendation to you this month is look into perhaps getting a step, and then you can use it to do press ups on, step ups on, sit ups as well. Of course, you can sit on it, you can balance, you know, all the sort of stuff that you do on an exercise ball, and we'll talk about that another day. But again, the minute you sort of start wobbling, the minute you really this is me trying to talk and balance at the same time. When you try and introduce that instability, your body works so much harder. Anyhow, that's it from me for this month on the bit of kit. I will talk to you all again soon. And don't forget, if you want to know more, some more inspiration, to ask some questions, for me to talk about a bit of kit that perhaps you've got kicking around at home, get into the Facebook group and yeah, ask away. That's what I'm here for. Take care. Cheers.